everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have company. My son has been home for like a week now because of what's going on around the world, and yeah, so well, if this is your first time of being here, you're welcome. Thank you for clicking this video. Please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button and also the notification button so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. You just woke up. Why are you acting tired again? Imamie. Messy video gua. Imampe gua. Just cooperate, okay? 20 minutes. Okay, yes. The recent occurrence with this whole pandemic has helped me to like really see the world for what it is. Really small. Right now, most places are closed, including schools, some healthcare centers, some grocery stores, and some people have to work from home. Well, as it is right now, I have to be home. I have no work coming because I teach and all the schools are closed. Although a few places are open to meet people's basic needs, but out of all those places that are open, I have something that concerns me, and I'm struggling to understand why this is. So in most of the stores, you do not have things like, paper towels or toilet papers and things like that. And I'm wondering, like, why? This whole situation is not causing us to have diarrhea or making us run out of water. So why are people like really stocking up on paper towels? Now, let me tell you what, if you bought 40 ply pack of toilet papers, it could last you for up to 4 to 6 months. Well, for a family of 3, yes, it would last that long. So I'm really struggling to understand why people have to like, don't you use water? I don't. I'm really struggling because I don't get it. Don't you bath? Don't you clean up? Because I don't get it. Like, do you have to like clean your house in a special way because of this situation? So I'm like, it's so funny how the world wants to go green, and many people are really driving the green movement, but you don't want to use water to wipe your ass. Please, you're a part of the problem. So let's just move on. So my biggest concern with this pandemic was, okay, this thing spreading out, and unfortunately it did faster than we even could have imagined. So last week, the Prime Minister's wife, Sophia Trudeau, tested positive, and it felt like the whole of Canada shifted. Starting the next day, like all this announcement went on for like schools to close down and stores and everything was just closing down, and people were, running up and down and freaking out. I wasn't really scared for my family, but I was just like, okay, if all the stores are closing down, then we have to make sure that we have food. My next big concern was, how does this all impact us as a country economically? So I was quite happy when on Wednesday, March the 18th, Justin Trudeau came out and made an address to the country for the first time, and also announcing this emergency economic response plan. So I was like, oh, that's good. Let me read some of the things that the plan entails. So basically, if you're a student and you have to pay student loans, those loans will be deferred for a couple months. Indigenous Community-Based Support Fund of $305 million, $200 million for community resources for like shelters, homeless needs, sexual assault programs and things like that. Then 10% wage subsidy for small to medium business owners, and also $25,000 for an employer, $50 billion for mortgage protection, and also I think deferring mortgage payments, bank support, personal income tax deferment, the emergency care benefits for people who are not qualified for employment insurance and still have to stay home to take care of their kids and family members and things like that. emergency support fund of $5 billion. So yeah, there's all these things, and a lot of people are really excited that finally he's doing something about it after a while. Felt like there was a lot of pressure on him to do stuff, but I'm really happy that this is happening now. Although this is the time for the country to give, there'll be a time for us to give back. So I'm thinking that when it's tax season next year, people will not be so excited, because all of these monies that will be rolling out to us at this time will be counted as income. So when we're filing our taxes next year, chances are that, you know, people will not be getting tax returns. Now let's move on to the people who are still planning on their immigration to Canada. So if you're in the process, nothing stops. All you need to do is go on the website cic.gc.ca to see all the special measures that has been put in place for you depending on what your situation is. And my advice to you is that you follow all the Canadian news sites or social media pages so that you can bring yourself up to speed, you know, with all of the updates, because things are moving very rapidly, and the last thing you want to do is miss out on any information. It's very important that you know how to go about things now that, you know, they haven't quite figured things out yet. Now, one final piece of information. This one makes me very happy. It's for those who are planning to study in Canada. So if you plan on doing a maybe postgraduate degree, this does not apply to anyone, but that's why you need to go and read on more information. I cannot give you everything in this video. Just go and read on more information. So basically, the Canadian government are considerate of the number of Nigerians who are immigrating to come study in Canada, and because of this, they have fast-tracked the process of study permit application. So now if you applied and you're studying something that, you know, is considered as you know, one of the eligibility criteria for this particular program, you're going to be getting your visa processed for about 20 days. So that's great news. I know that, you know, the application used to take up to 3 months, but I'm really glad they are considering this right now. So take advantage of this. You can do your study permit application by yourself. It's not that difficult. Just sit down, and if you have any questions or you're confused, go and fill a web form and ask immigration yourself. It's not that difficult. They always respond between 24 to 48 hours, and all the information that you need to go through your application is all there online on cic.gc.ca. So well, I hope this video helped you. Please stay safe, stay quarantined, stay beautiful, stay healthy, take all your supplements, boost your immune system, eat well, sleep well, be happy, crush those goals, rest if you want, sleep if you want. If you're a mommy like me and you struggle, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. You see, this is my life. Kiss, kiss. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I have to run right now. Please feel free to share this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you have any video suggestion, or if you have anything that you want to say to me. I'll be looking forward to responding to all your comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.